Hey guys, what's going on? It's RBG Videos, and today we're heading down the road about 30 minutes away to go pick up the 3 storage units that I bought yesterday. I won them off an auction site, and one of them for $10. It's super small. I'll post I'm gonna be filming what I find. One for $10, one for $70, and one for $150. The $10 one's like basically empty, but it had 2 things in there that I wanted, and for $10, which was like $5 each, I thought that was a pretty good deal. I don't know where they got them from or how much they paid for them originally, but if Lowe's sold them or Home Depot sold them, they probably would have sold for probably like $40 or $50 each. I'll show you what they are whenever I get there. So I'm on my way right now. I have to pay the remaining balance. They automatically bill you a certain amount. I don't know if it's like 10% or something, and I also have to pay sales tax on it, unfortunately, but it is what it is, and we're gonna see how good we're gonna come out. One of the units I bought, or actually the two other units that I bought, the one for $70 and one for $150, it's mostly like cardboard boxes and Rubbermaid tubs of stuff, so hopefully those have something good in them. I know one of the units had a bunch of like kids' toys or children's toys, but one of them was still brand new in the box, and it looks like it might be at least a $30 or $40 item if it's still in good shape. So I'll check back in with you once I pay. I don't think I'm going to record that, and then see what's going on. Hey guys, so we made it to the storage units, and they don't tell you what your numbers are, what storage unit you're winning whenever you're bidding on them. I think that's so that if you don't go and try to like break in or see which one you're getting. But I actually won storage unit Y numbers 29 and 31. So luckily they're like right next to each other, which will make it nice and easy for me to load it up. The 3rd unit that I won is actually at the other location, which is about 5 minutes down the street, they say. So I'm gonna go ahead, open these up, and see what I got, and bust out loading them up so I can make it back home. I'd like to make it home before it gets dark outside, just so that I can see the trailer better. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So they told me how to unlock the locks, but they didn't tell me how to break the little tabs off here, like I'll show you on this one. This little thing right here, I was like super struggling, but you just bend it and then it comes off. Yeah, I'm dumb. But I only looked in one bin so far. And what did I see is, I thought that was Legend of Zelda, which I love, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, eh. How about a Black Star promo Mewtwo, a Black Star promo Electabuzz card, and a Star Pichu holographic card that someone paid $45 for. Already, I am very excited. There's actually a box with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards in here, but those are the 3 that popped out at me right away. And that was out of this bin right here, this one. So that's already an awesome start, guys. I am very excited to get into the rest of this one. This is the one that had mostly kid stuff. And there's actually the pair of shoes that I was looking at. Right, oh, right there, the red shoes right there. So let me get into it and get the rest of this stuff looking into, like down here in this spot, a whole bag of like kids cars. Like, that's cool. My son Blake will love that. So yeah, let me get started and I don't know how much I'm gonna actually go through, but start loading. Okay guys, here's a quick update. I found this Pioneer AVH 120BT touchscreen radio that was purchased from Walmart. You can see this sticker right here. It doesn't have the price on it though. I'm pretty sure that's at least $100. And then I'm really excited about some of the movies that I found in the same box as the Pokemon cards. We got Samurai Jack complete series. I've seen this on Amazon for like $80 or $100. Shrek Bluetooth complete series 4-movie collection. 50 Shades. Trying to do this with one hand. Got some Jordan flip-flops. I wonder if the other one's in here. Some nice hoodies. There's probably like 20 or 30 Bluetooths in here. What do we got? Stomp the Yard. PlayStation 4, Grand Theft Auto. The Nun. It. Like, guys, I'm pretty stoked already. And this is only the first unit. And this is how far I've gotten so far. Like a quarter, maybe. So, I'm doing good. Let's see if I can. I don't even know if I can fit this whole unit in the truck and trailer. I got some work to do. I couldn't remember exactly what was in the other unit. I thought this was the one that I paid $150 for, but that's the unit I only paid $70 for. So all this amazing stuff so far came out of that. The one right next to it I went ahead and opened. This is the one I paid $150 for. Got a nice little coffee table here, but this one has like half the amount of stuff in it. Why did I pay $150 for this? I'm not 100% sure, but this really caught my eye when I was looking at the pictures. The Lion Guard Disney Authentic Playset. I've only seen like small versions, like half the size of this, sell for like $40. So this giant one for, I don't even know. I don't know how much I'm gonna get. Maybe it's worth 60, 80, I don't know. But I thought that was a good sign. The other unit has tons. I mean, like 30 brand new toys in boxes. Oh, nice. Lion King toy set. A Zazu pop. Oh, there's another pop down in here. Pumbaa pop. Like this guy, or people must have loved Lion King, or their kids did or something. They got some ratty blankets and stuff that will be good for strapping stuff down. But I don't know, should I just try to get this one because I know I can fit it, and then come back for the other one with all the good stuff in it? Good question. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and apologize now. I've just noticed that some of my time-lapse videos have slowly been slinking down. I left my regular tripod at home because I forgot it, and the only one I have with me is my gyroscoping tripod. So it thinks that it's not level, so it keeps trying to level itself. So that's why it's slinking down. It's really amazing for steady shots and like recording what I'm doing right now, so that it can look steady and not shaky and easier to watch. So I'm going to try to do this without using that tripod, so it's not messing up my shots, and continue making progress in this one. I think I'm going to get at least these bins and try to leave the looser stuff for when I come back, because I'm definitely going to have to come back. The bed's already almost full. The trailer still has a bunch of room, so I can definitely fit these bins in there and then strap it down. What I might do, since, well, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, if there's not enough or not much left in one of them, I might put them together so that I only have one to open up when I come back. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So I'll try to get more time lapse without anything falling, and catch up with you guys in a few minutes. I tried to put stuff in front of the camera for a little while so you guys could see some of the better interesting stuff I found. I think these and these are Justin's, which are very expensive boots, but they're pretty rough. I don't know if they're even still worth anything. Somebody might buy them for like 20 or 30 a pair. A welding helmet. I don't know what brand it is. A detachable steering wheel. I'm not sure if it's like a go-kart steering wheel. This is a pulley puller kit, and I don't even have one, so that's good because I need one at work. One individual punch Rufford Fosgate like door speaker. I don't know why there's only one in there. Oh, this bin, the second big blue bin I pulled out, which was the first one on that big stack, is just a pile of goodies. Got a tablet case, who knows what it goes to. It may be iPad, but I'm not sure. A bunch of high quality hunting jackets and stuff. There's a bunch of Georgia Bulldog stuff in here. Like some of it has tags on it still. What is this? Cup. Mossy Oak hat. So it's like Alabama. Yuck. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, some Corona pants. So good clothes, like good quality clothing that's worth stuff in there. And then I didn't look in the next blue one. I just had a phone call, so I'm trying to just get these blue bins because they'll stack easier on the bottom. But there's a stroller right there. I think it's a double stroller. I don't know. I'm not a stroller expert. My wife is better at that. Yep, that's what I thought. More clothes. And it looks like like workman's clothes. This is Aramark stuff, so Carhartt. That's actually still, I don't know how much I'm going to do with the Aramark stuff. There's a Georgia Bulldog basketball in there. And, oh yeah, I didn't point this out yet, but there's a flat screen TV in here. I think it's like a 42-inch, but I never know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Did they put it in here because they had too many TVs? Or did they put it in here because it doesn't work the best, they got a new one? Or did they put it in here because it doesn't work at all? So, who knows? Back at it. Alright everybody, so I got the first unit emptied. There wasn't much stuff left in there, so I just put some of the smaller boxes in this other unit right next to it so that one would be all the way done. But let me show you how the truck looks right now. Trailer is bottom level loaded. I got 2 strollers on there, all these bins, and then the back of the truck is pretty much loaded. I don't think I'll fit much more in there. I had the TV in here against my better judgment, and see if I can get a little bit more stuff in there. So I went ahead and finished loading up. I didn't put a whole lot more in the back seat of the truck. I put a couple little things in the front seat. I only got about 1.5 units unloaded. The third unit I bought is literally like 2 buckets of trash and 2 other things, so I'm not too concerned about that one. Whenever I come back out though, I'll probably go to that one first just so that's completely done, and then I only have 1 unit left, or most of 1 unit left to unload. I did not find anything too insanely exciting after the last video where I was showing like the Justin boots. I think I found like 3 or 4 sets of Justin's boots. So I was gonna say a couple things about what I gathered about the stuff and what I kind of put together for what they were, or what the people were. I'm not gonna reveal the person's name or location or anything like that because that's just not cool. But there was a package that had their address on it, and one thing that I thought was a little bit strange is they only put their first name and then the rest of their address on the package whenever they had it shipped to them. I guess I know you could do that, but I've never really seen people try to do that. I ship a lot of things, so I've never really had anyone that I ship to that only use their first name. And some of the, like, so the Justins are expensive, and there was 3 or 4 sets, so either the guy was definitely a tradesman, possibly a mechanic, because there was a lot of car parts, like used car parts. I'm pretty sure like a mirror off of a Catfish Camaro in there, and then like other random things. There was actually an oil bucket, and I'm really confused about this. There was an oil bucket, drain bucket type thing on the ground, like full of coolant or something. They're like, oh yeah, let's drain the coolant, and then, oh crap, we gotta go put all this stuff in storage. Let's leave the coolant in the storage, or in the trash coolant bucket, and then I don't know what. So actually, there's I kind of pointed it out, but I didn't really go over it. There was that Hart, H-A-R-T, which is Walmart affiliated brand of tools. I have never had any of their tools, but they have looked nice. I have lots of different brands, but it's actually like a starter socket wrench set, so that may be good just to leave in the truck. There's also a little cheap tap and die kit from Harbor Freight. There's a couple other Harbor Freight tools, and I have Harbor Freight tools as well at work. Not a whole lot, but I do have some. Some of the cheap disposable things I do have. I'm not 100% sure about, like, if they had a boy or a girl, because the toys were kind of gender neutral, and there wasn't much kids clothes. There was some, but a lot of camo, a lot of Georgia Bulldog stuff, a lot of working class stuff. I didn't go through much of that other unit, except for I grabbed the Lion King stuff just because I want to know how much it's gonna be worth. And I didn't think I had gotten as much as I didn't think I had won as much as I had actually gotten. Luckily, those units were only like 5x10, I think. I was bidding on another one that was a 10x20, and it went for like 200 and something. Good thing I did not win that one, because that probably would take me 3 or 4 trips just on that one unit, and the place is like 30 minutes away, and gas is high, and I'm almost going to use a quarter tank going from, I actually left from work to go get it, but from work to there to my house. So I'm probably going to only need one more trip, so I'm going to use half a tank of fuel. That is, I think I filled it the other day, and it was $80, so that's already $40 more just in travel expenses. So I'm glad I didn't win that big one. I would have made a lot of money off that one though, but I'm glad I didn't win it. I've already had 2 auctions that had a cancellation notice, and both of them I was bidding on. I was not the winner on one, or the highest bidder on one, but I was high bidder on the other one, and that is because the owners of the contents have up until the very last minute in order to pay off their balance in order to get their stuff. But they might have to like empty it. I don't think you could just pay it and then be good and then not pay it for another 6 months or whatever. And then the unit that I won for $150, which I overpaid for that unit, I'll still make money, but the $70 unit's all I needed. That unit, there are all 3 supposed to end at 1 o'clock. I think it was yesterday. But the one that went for 150 ended at 103, and I was very confused. I'm like, why is that? That's a weird time to end an auction, especially if there was like 4 or 5 that ended at the same time at the same place. And that's because somebody else had put a bid in at like 11:59, and whenever someone else puts a bid in, it extends the auction time by 3 minutes. So I put another bid in, then they bid again, then I bid again, and I was like, I'm done, and I won it. But it was kind of more complicated to try to watch my other 2 to make sure no one was bidding on those, and no one did, luckily. But then to jump back into the other one to see if he had bid again, back and forth a couple of times before the auction ended. If I had tried to be on more, then it probably would have been more difficult. But I'm on my way back towards my town right now, and then I'm not gonna make another load tonight. It's already 6:30, and we got to get the boys ready for bed and unload all this. Just that much right there. It's probably gonna be 9 or 10 o'clock before this is unloaded. So I have until Sunday at 1 o'clock to unload the other 2. Tomorrow we're doing swim class in the morning. There's also a really big car show, Riverside, in Chattanooga, that's going to have probably a couple thousand cars, and I'd really like to go. I think the boys would enjoy it too. So if we do go, or the next time we'll probably go is either tomorrow, later in the afternoon, or Sunday morning sometime in order to get the rest of this stuff. So I guess I'll see you guys when I'm headed back, or when I'm unloading more stuff. Okay, everybody, I'm home. Boys are just now laying down for bedtime, and I'm gonna pull the truck over. Still got a little bit of daylight, probably only like 20 minutes. Pull the truck over closer and start unloading. I'm gonna try to make this as stacked up as I can, try to make this fit. We did try to make some room in the garage. It didn't, I wouldn't say it's like a 100% success mission, but we got some more room. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to go through. I might go through the one bin that had all the Blu-rays and the other good stuff like that in it, but I'm not going to go through like all of those bags and stuff. I just want to try to get it all in the garage put up so that it can be ready for the next load of stuff. Guys, so I tried to give some of the cooler stuff some screen time during the hyperlapses, but let me just go back over it. And now that I've unloaded the trailer and the bed, I still have inside the truck to do. I did the front seat already, but I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am so happy about this right here. I've always wanted one of these little mini 6-can coolers right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it at work or use it here. Here I have I've got a big green toolbox here, but I've also got a blue tool cart. So maybe I'll keep it here for whenever I finish putting the shop up and have it here with that. One of the best things to find when you spend money is money. And this is probably at least $10. So a little bit of ROI right there. This brand new Auto Spa random orbital polisher has never been opened. The tape is still sealed. This little jewelry box right here has a bunch of mostly, I'm pretty sure, costume jewelry. I know nothing about jewelry. We don't care about it in my family. A nice watch is a nice watch, but chains and rings and stuff aren't flashy to us. I thought this was pretty neat. You always see Coke glasses like this, but not with a handle. I like that a lot. This pretty much never been used or used once humidifier. These are pretty good. We wanted one for a while, but we just never bought one. I'm pretty sure they're like $50 at Target. And another one of these boxes, I think this one, there is a nebulizer. We have one, but a second one has never hurt anybody. Pair of camo Crocs, size 11. Here's a pile of boots. I'm throwing the kid boots in right now as well. So far we've gotten this, all of this, one little stray box here, and then the 4 bins. Actually, there's a gray bin down there. So all I've got left is the TV in the back seat, and then pulling the rest of these boxes out. I don't remember how much was in here. Okay, not a crazy amount. So let's knock that out. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do off camera is put this TV on a extension cord and see if it turns on. Okay, everybody, it is currently 11:45 at night. We unloaded everything, and we started going through some of it, and then my mother-in-law came over, and we ended up going through pretty much all the stuff that we brought over, except for we didn't go like too crazy into the clothes. The adult clothes we kind of did, the stuff that we knew that might be worth something. So we have, I got my new banner up. I have a bunch of stuff pulled out that I'm gonna kind of do a quick walk through over on what we found that's really good, and then point out a couple other things, and then wrap it up. So here's our stack of Blu-rays. I think I said Bluetooth earlier. Sorry, I mean Blu-rays. I think I said Bluetooth about something else. There's some regular DVDs, and then there's 3 PS4 games. There's actually a 3DS game, and this is super random, a PlayStation 1 memory card. I have no idea why that is in the stack. This is all the phones that I found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at least phones. And then, oh, there's 14. Here's the, like, in packaging still toys. The Lion King stuff I already pointed out. A couple of little kids' toys. This is stuff that we're probably keeping. This is a Pikachu, like, kids pajama thing. Pepsi 6-can cooler, which I'm super excited about. This duck. This is a Mario shirt. Brand new Nintendo Switch, Zelda, Breath of the Wild controller. Never been opened. Probably sell this, though. I just pulled it over here because it's super awesome. Lightning McQueen lamp. Baby shark pillow. Baby shark pillow. Some number and letter puzzles. A giant Charmander in a bag that actually has like a Pokemon thing on it too. I'm pretty sure this is like a Wish.com item, but it's super awesome. I'm keeping that for sure. A Toy Story blanket. Guys, I'm tired. I'm sorry if I'm kind of slacking on describing what I got. This Kabu bag, which we normally have luck selling those. This brand new Silver Collection straightener. Go ahead and open it. Nice bright blue color, and it has some accessories with it as well. We got Georgia Bulldogs and Alabama basketball. We have two of these. One of these is brand new in the box. It's an iPad case. I'm not sure exactly which generation or which one is. The TV, I'm pretty sure it is a 42. It does work. So that's good news. There's a bunch of clothes. I'm not going to go over the clothes. This whole bin is boots and adult shoes, which there's only like 3 pairs of sneakers. The rest is all boots. And we have kids' shoes and boots. So baby toys, blankets, baby toys. This whole box right here, hide that label, is either like Carhartt, some of it with tags. There's a Son of Anarchy jacket, some American Eagle with tags. Yeah, a bunch of adult clothes with tags or expensive looking clothes. This is a brand new wallet. We did get a decent amount of trash taken care of, so that will be gone and out of the way. And like random toys and stuff. What else did I want to show? Can I show this brand new orbital orbital polisher? I think I did. We found some more jewelry. We found a pregnancy test, still sealed. And we actually found more money, and we actually found a $1 bill. I put it in the wallet. And I think that's about it. I found some other tools, random ones, a couple more pocket knives and stuff, and so maybe tomorrow I'll go get the rest of the stuff and try to go through and sort that. We don't want to do the clothing until we have it all, so that we like to lot our clothes up. It makes it easier and quicker to sell, unless they're like new with tags or like high name brand stuff. So we'll go ahead and close this one out. Oh yeah, so my last storage unit video I did on YouTube, I meant to make another video about the how much we made off of it. We made our money back within a week, and then I think we made like $80 or $100 more off of it, but I only paid $20 each for those units, so not too bad. We got most of the adults' clothes gone. We just have some kid clothes left, which we might either donate or take to the there's a kids clothing store that will do trade credit, so we can get what we actually want. So that's how much we made on there so far. I'll see you guys. Stay tuned.